Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XDC. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XDC. I'm going to start with this. Public testing for the Flare Wrap Bridge between Flare Networks Costin and Xinfin official Apothem will begin soon. We have engaged WatchPug for an additional audit to fulfill our N+1 audit requirement to bring XDC onto Songbird following successful testing on Costin. Now, a lot of people don't see the value in Flare. Some people are still calling it a scam. In my opinion, I believe Flare is going to be massive in the future. I believe it's going to give a lot of value to these other ISO coins, XDC being one of them. Prepaid Visa card with XDC. And we see here, full-featured prepaid Visa card, global purchases with all major cryptos, buy, sell, swap 400 plus crypto in our app. I like the idea of this because I feel once crypto is hitting high numbers in the future, the US dollar's value is going to be gone. It's going to plummet. So instead of cashing out into US dollars, maybe we don't have to cash out at all. Maybe we could just get a prepaid Visa card and shop with our crypto. XDC community welcomes Fathom Fi to the XDC network. And we see here Fathom DeFi ecosystem with plans to disrupt the XDC DeFi landscape with a sustainable liquidity protocol supporting XDC and real world asset RWA tokenization. This is going to be big. The Fathom protocol provides an over-collateralized stablecoin, FXD, and an ecosystem including a DEX, swap, DAO, FTHM governance, and RWA tokenization. Fathom DeFi is a borrow and earn platform enabling users to stake XDC and tokenize RWA as collateral for borrowing FXD. In the future, I also don't believe we would have to sell our crypto because there's going to be staking options. We could put our crypto to work for us. We could do all the things we want to do and earn passive income. The FathomFi protocol is powered by the XDC network and provides the necessary infrastructure for innovators to create new protocols on XDC, such as fixed income or derivatives. This is going to be massive in the near future. The Fathom protocol brings retail investors alongside institutions with a decentralized marketplace for the first time on XDC network. Now, I like the fact that they're looking at retail investors. They're looking at me and you. They want to keep us involved as well. Hey XDC community, the new rebranded xdc.org is a comprehensive resource place at your fingertips, one that encourages interconnectedness, ecosystem exploration, and blockchain-based innovation. So they made some changes to their website. The one thing I want to point out is understanding the trade finance use case. Put simply, trade finance is the financing required to fuel the movement of goods and services around the world. A number of obstacles, including borders, inefficiencies in settlement, and different regulatory policies, make it nearly impossible to create a competitive landscape among financiers in the industry. These same obstacles contribute to making funding highly inaccessible to SMEs. Matchmaking difficulty within the industry is compounded by lack of visibility for small businesses and the absence of a trustless, cost-effective ledger on which to settle transactions and exchange vital information. People always look at the X coins. They look at XRP. They know it's going to handle a lot of transactions. XLM, also going to handle a lot of transactions. But they never see the ability of XDC. It's going to handle a lot of transactions inside of trade. XDC is going to be a high-valued crypto in the future. Fraud is a preventable problem that undermines confidence in the trade and finance system and acts as a drag on economic growth. Now, it looks like things are starting to happen in the UK as far as trade. Working together, we can reduce the estimate $5 billion cost of fraud to the trading system. We have the technology solutions, and there are examples of success in Singapore and India. This case is a perfect example of why we must remove paper and why the Electronic Trade Documents Bill is so important. Digitalizing commercial trade documents is central to prevention. This case debunks the myth that the existing paper-based trade system is safe and secure. It isn't. Trade is a regular victim of fraud and wide open to avoidable risk. That's why XDC is going to be so important in the future. 4 billion paper documents are floating through the trade and finance system every day, completely unnecessarily. Our goal is to remove them all and digitize the trade system so it is more secure and safe for traders and banks. We are teaming up with the banks, industry associations, and Montenegro to prevent fraud from happening. Help us shut fraudsters out of trade and the finance system so we can boost trade and grow the economy. In May to June, English law will change. The Electronic Trade Documents Act 2023 will enable us to remove paper once and for all to create a cheaper, faster, simpler, and more secure trading system. Now, when I talk about these cryptocurrencies, I always tell people you have so much to look forward to. As far as XDC, there's a few things. If Ripple wins the lawsuit against the SEC, XDC is absolutely going to spike up just off of that news alone. But then you have ISO going live, which will also add value to XDC. But later on, in May to June, once trade starts to go digital, I believe that's when we're really going to see the moves happen with XDC, because it's going to play a major role. Anybody overlooking this crypto right now is going to regret it later, because I can see where this is going in the future. We welcome EURS on Xinfin Tech, one of the best global trade and finance blockchains. Dear value clients, please note that Stasis Wallet can now send, receive XDC tokens and EURS on the XDC chain. And it's non-stop growth around this crypto as well. It's a well-rounded cryptocurrency. XDC is going to be tied to Web3, Metaverse, the new financial system, the trade industry. Yet it's so cheap right now because it has not reflected any of the growth that happened all through the year of 2022. And it's still growing today. The network is only becoming more and more valuable. We have 2 confirmed cryptocurrencies in the ISO system and 3 that are compatible. Confirmed XLM and XRP. Compatible XDC, MIOTA, Algo. And then under review is HBAR and QNT. Now, I know for a fact XDC is going to be part of the new financial system. QNT and the rest of them will as well. But then you look at them being backed by some sort of precious metal. For XDC, it's supposed to be copper, but I think it's going to be more valuable than that in the future. Because trade is an industry that grows year over year. And I feel it's going to add value to XDC year over year. You can't sleep on this crypto much longer. It's not going to sit at the price it's sitting at today for much longer. It's going to start to move, and when it does, it's going to shock so many people inside of crypto. You know, I always talk to people outside of crypto about coming into crypto for the first time. They always say to me, what, Bitcoin? No, not Bitcoin. You want to invest in these ISO coins, these utility-driven coins, real-world use case behind them. XDC has a ton of utility. Wait until it reflects its true value. Like I said, I believe in the next couple of years it's really going to take a major move upward. And when it does, I believe from where it sits right now, it's an easy 100x. Beyond that, who knows where it goes. It's going to depend on how fast trade goes digital, how fast this starts to implement XDC into the system as well. But everything looks great. I always like to do these videos to keep you positive in what you hold, keep you holding it so you could get to the finish line. I want to get there with all of you. You know, I'm a retail investor myself. So if you get rich and I get rich, we get rich together. That's what this channel was about from day one, and it will always be about that for me. So with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.